Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. There is a message that was forwarded to me. The message reads like this. Hello, how are you? I was such a fool to think that this guy, he meant no harm, but this guy was just using me for his rituals. I met him on Tinder. I'm a 32-year-old South African woman who is fighting breast cancer, and my life is a nightmare each and every day. I am living through a nightmare, and my prayer to God is, please just keep me until my daughter is about 20, even if it is 10 years from now, whilst I am alive, so that she'll be able to take care of herself. She's still very young for me to be taken. I do not want to die. I'm a 32-year-old woman. I live in Centurion in Gauteng. Before everything, at least I had my life together. I had a stable job as a receptionist at a certain logistics company. I owned a small VW Polo and I had a 2-bedroom apartment, and I was doing okay. I was not married, but I had goals. I was not desperate for love. I was able to take care of my daughter who stays with my mom. I joined Tinder just for fun. My mom is back in KZN. That is where she is with my daughter. And I joined this because I was feeling bored. I was dating another guy and I wanted to free myself from that guy. That was when I met Gibson, the guy from Zim. He was 38 when I met him. He was from Zim, and he told me that he has so much money and he was going to take me with him to Dubai. He told me that he's a gold investor who buys gold in Africa and he goes with the gold to Dubai. From the pictures that he sent to me, the picture that he had even on his profile on Tinder, I knew that this guy had money. I saw pictures of him on a boat, even a video that he sent to me in Dubai, even standing next to a G-Wagon in Santon, and he was wearing a traditional Zim shirt with a lion statue, and he told me that this was his family's name. He even said that he was going to take such good care of me, such that I will end up wanting to get married to him. So me and him, we spoke and he knew what to say. He was soft-spoken. Within 2 days, I was smiling at my phone at all the times like a high school girl. By day number 4, I gave him my WhatsApp number. By day 6, surprise, he sent me 2,500 via e-wallet and asked me to meet him halfway at a private lodge. I had to drive, to tell you the truth. I met up with this guy in an area that is called Mohohopong. That is where I went for our weekend getaway. It was just vibes, me and him. So this lodge, I arrived there somewhere around 5 p.m. because I had to drive. This was on a Friday. And when I arrived then, he had dropped a pin. I almost turned back because it was like deep in the bushes, but it was so nice and expensive from what he had shot to me, the receipt after he had booked. He told me that he was going to give me 16K. I had pepper spray, a taser, and I thought that maybe the guy was going to do something bad. I was greeted by this other guy at the gate, dressed in all white, and then I saw Gibson. He was standing beside his Range Rover Sport, was parked underneath a tree. So this is a spot mainly for white people, they want to be close to nature. That was where we spent our weekend. The lodge was really beautiful, and we went into our room. When we got there, wow, the guy was so romantic. It was so modern, air conditioned, and neatly set up candles. And I saw that there were rose petals all over the room, from the hallway up to our bedroom, even on the bed. And there was a huge stack of cash. We drank red wine and we were by the braai, playing nice music, and I felt safe. I felt spoiled. I felt like this was the guy that I wanted. We ended up in bed, As for the sex, it was not rough. It was something that was romantic. It was gentle. He respected me. But there was a moment even when he would whisper some strange things to me that I could not even understand. And he was speaking with me in his language that I could not understand. That very same night, I had a very weird dream. I woke up somewhere around 2, and the guy, he was not in bed with me. I was terrified because soon after that, I saw a god that walked into that room, and I was caught up with sleep paralysis. Then the next thing, I saw Gibson, this Zim blesser. He was fully naked and he was holding a clay pot and he was speaking in Shona, but still he did not even sound like he was a human being. He dipped a cloth in something and he started pressing that cloth on my left breast. All of this thing happened whilst I was under sleep paralysis. Suddenly, I felt burning pain even though I was fast asleep, as if he was pulling something out of my breast. Behind him, there were 3 women that all said, "We are dead, we are dead, we are dead, we are dead." They were like singing, and then the whole episode just ended right there and I passed out. I woke up and I saw that the guy, he was sleeping peacefully right next to me. I returned back to Johannesburg, even though that night I wanted to leave immediately, but it was still dark and no signal. And I said, okay, I will go tomorrow. At sunrise, I told him that I wanted to leave. He gave me money, but he did not even say goodbye. When I was driving, when I checked my phone, I saw that the guy had blocked me. Anyway, he had given me 20K instead of the amount that he had promised me initially. And back in Gauteng I was, but then I started to feel pain in my armpit. I thought that maybe there was a lump underneath there. 1 week later, I found a lump that was underneath my left breast. By 2nd week, the skin was cracking a bit and I was bleeding. I went to a private clinic in Merlin and they rushed the test, and I am at stage 2 triple negative breast cancer, and it is spreading really fast. My heart was broken. I am young, and in our family, there is no history of cancer. And I really do not know what else to do. As I told you that this guy, he blocked me. I even tried to call him, but the number does not go through. As for his Tinder profile, it is gone, no trace. I even downloaded this other app that is called Truecaller. It says number not found. I even tried to Google up that same lodge, and they said that they did not book, since we only booked using my ID and they had no cameras, so they did not book the guy. So the guy gave me money, but now it seems as if I am running mad. I had never been to a sangoma ever before, but I went to such a sangoma from Sosha. I told her everything, and she said that I was used in a money-making ritual. So I have had what they call a mastectomy, and my left breast was completely removed. I cry for hours whenever I look at my scars, but it seems as if the pain is back again because I feel this pain, but they've told me that it is just normal, abnormal tissue, but I'm scared because there is a lump again that is growing on my right breast. Should I tell my mom that this is where my problems are coming from? I need advice. Should I keep on consulting with a traditional healer from Sosha? Because this lady has told me that I am not supposed to tell my mom since she is still working on me. She says when the time is right, she is going to tell me so that I can tell my mom. Please give me advice. I'll be following through in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister. Let us try to speak with him in the comment section. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Yo.